Sareen, is our public memory this short?
Shreya, you asking a question whose answer you already know. Indians have memories of goldfish. Indians have forgotten partition and the horrors that accompanied partition. We forget everything, right? So yes, we have very short memories, and we also have short memories because the Indian public, by and large, especially the middle class, feels that let somebody else die. Some soldier is somebody else's kid, somebody else's husband, father. It's not our person who's dying. So how does it matter? Uh, and that is the attitude which colors the mind of people who like to watch India Pakistan matches. I don't. Uh, so that is as far as public memory is concerned. Because public memory is short, then there are the sharks, and I have a lot of respect for BCCI. I think it's a fabulous organization, but it does certain things which make you want to criticize them. And this India Pakistan angle is one of those. So then you have these sharks in BCCI who want to do these matches because they will make some 50, $60 million. Now, you said $170 million over 8 years. Do the math. Yeah, it's like $20 million a year. What is $20 million for BCCI? I just saw figures yesterday that almost 70% or 80% of BCCI revenues come from IPL now.
Correct.
IPL does not have a single Pakistani. Thank God for that, right? And yet IPL makes so much money. Why do you think that only when India plays Pakistan does BCCI or the broadcasters make money? Any place where the Indian team will play will make money. So the point is that for one match, if you are going to put your entire national policy at stake, and you will have a government sitting in Delhi which is not going to put its foot down and which will refuse to have a policy. I'll just take half a minute more, Shreya. You just said about the hockey matches, about Olympics, about all of that. One on Olympics, when they boycott Russia, when they boycott Russian athletes, or they say Russian athletes can come, but not under the Russian flag, we can say that yes, Asia Cup will play, Pakistani players can come, but not under Pakistani flag. So there are ways to work around. Secondly, this nonsense which has been spread that sports and politics should not mix. Please tell me, where has this come from? The very first big sporting event of ancient history, the Olympics and the marathon, is a political event. It was a political event, right? So, what are we talking about? This nonsense which goes around that no, sports and politics should not mix. So, we need to have a clear policy that either we will not play Pakistan no matter what. If we are holding a tournament in India and we have to hold our nose to call Pakistan, we will not allow any Pakistani other than the most important people who have to come and play. We will not allow anybody to come, and we will not play with them, even if we are going to dock our points. I would go to the extent of saying, even if I'm in a World Cup final and my opponent is Pakistan, I will boycott that match. That is my position. Other people, because this is a free country, are free to have their own opinions.
Yeah, people do have their own opinions. Bimal Soni, the fact is that after the Mumbai blast in 2008, it was this very BCCI that said, okay, we are not going to take any players from Pakistan in the IPL. They made their stand clear. They've stuck to their stand. But otherwise, when it comes to cricketing ties with Pakistan, we seem to be a bit schizophrenic. Blast hota hai, terror attack hota hai, we decide to withdraw from any event that is playing Pakistan or ban them from coming into our country. Then, after some time, we forget. Like in this case, in 3 months, we have forgotten. Please tell me one good reason why the BCCI should allow Pakistan to participate in the Asia Cup. We are the hosts, right? We are the hosts. We can say we will host it. We will host it in our very country, and we don't want the Pakistanis here.
Well, I have only one thing to say. This is a prerogative which has to be decided at the international conference, the body which controls cricket, then BCCI, and of course government. They should have done this exercise much earlier on, and they have to take a call. This is a political call. I am a sportsman. Cricketers from Pakistan are sportsmen. They are not those terrorists. But at the same time, country is primary. So if country policymakers decide that we should not call them, or we should even leave Asia Cup hosting, I am with them. But it has to be a decision from the government. We cricketers, we fellow sportsmen cannot take this decision. At the same time, same is the condition with cricketers who are playing for Pakistan. So this is a policy decision which the government should take. And whether permit or not, or whether play or not, is today a decision which BCCI should confirm from government and take it. I am very clear, as sportsmen, we are not responsible. Of course, I agree that Pakistan is a terrorist state. Whether we have to play them or not is a policy decision. But at the same time, not all cricketers, not all sportsmen are involved in this kind of
No.
work.
Here's the point. Mr. Bimal Soni, I understand that, but here's what I don't understand. Cricketers are Indian citizens as well, right? On something like terror, even they need to take a stand. Just wearing a black armband during an IPL final doesn't mean you're taking a stand against terror. If you have to take a stand against terror, if you have to take a stand against 28 of your citizens being killed, you need to tell your board, we are not playing them. Simple. If a Virat Kohli tells BCCI, we don't want to play them, we don't want to play the Pakistanis, beyond a point, what will the board be able to do?
Of course, we will not play them. But that is what some of the cricketers did when they said we will not play this. But at the same time, this is a decision which the government should take.
Joseph, okay.
This is a decision that BCCI officials should take.
Okay, Joseph.